Hey everybody, it's me again. And no, I'm not Richie from Boston. This is the video I actually was going to do earlier, but I wanted to put that short one out about the comments and stuff before I did this one. But today, or right now, I want to talk about brainwashing. Nobody wants to believe they've been brainwashed into believing anything. But I hate to tell you, you've been brainwashed since day one, since your birth, since you've been able to start learning and hearing and seeing and realizing what's happening. You know, your parents brainwashed you. They made you believe in what they believe, think the way they want you to think, and do the things they wanted you to do up until about 5 years old. They still kind of helped brainwash you after that, but they were the first ones that started brainwashing you after you were born. Then you go into school, public school system, 1st through 12th grade, and you're brainwashed by the teachers and the administration, I guess you could say, too. They kind of brainwash you, too, because they tell the teachers what they can teach. But they brainwash you. You're not being told truths. You're being told what they want you to believe, and they don't want you to think for yourself because they're going to give you a test, and by God, you better be answering those questions the way they want you to answer them, and not with the truth, or you're going to fail the test, and then you're going to get grades like I did through high school, all the way up through high school, which were C's, D's, and F's. Never had to do a year over, though. Then you get out of there, people either go into college, they go off to start their career, whatever it might be, usually McDonald's, some fast food restaurant or something like that, after high school, gas station, whatever. And then, or they go to, I think I said college already, or the military, something like that. And if you go off to college now, it's not just teachers with a teaching degree. You now have professors and doctors and people with long-time degrees brainwashing your ass. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're teaching you not to think, but to believe what they tell you because they hold this degree. But they still don't get a choice of what you learn. They still have to go by a curriculum that the school puts out. So you're still being told what to teach you, and you're being told what to learn. If you go into a job, you're going to learn how to work a job. If you want to keep your job, they're going to teach you what to do to keep your job. And if you decide you're going to be in the military, oh, that's one of the biggest lies that we're ever told, you know. Go into the military, man. They'll teach you how to be a man. You go in there and you serve your country. You can be a hero. Everybody will look up to you because you're out here and you're standing up for our Constitution, our rights, and our freedoms. But then if any of you, once you get in there, you sign on the dotted line, you realize you're not even considered a human anymore. You're just property of whatever, the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, National Guard, or whatever branch you went into. You're owned by them. Once again, they don't want you to think. All they want you to do is follow orders. Follow orders, no matter what it is. If it's shoot some kid in the middle of the street, that's following orders. If it's blow up a building to get one guy and you kill 1,000 people in that same building because they wanted that one guy, that's following orders. If they tell you to march into a city and fucking blast the whole place, all the smithereens, that's following orders. And that's what you're trained to do. And if you don't do it, they'll threaten to kill you or lock you up. So you're trained, that's just somewhere else that you're not supposed to think, you just do. And most of the guys that go into the military, you'll find that they come out, and because they've had so many people telling them what to do, when to do it, how to do it, if they can even do it, they go into the policy enforcer field. And they pretty much do the same thing there. Except this time, it's American civilians that they're dealing with, and they believe they're above the law. They think they are the law. And I don't care what anybody says. There ain't a good cop out there. I don't care if he saved 1 million kids in a fire, if he saved 1,000 people from being killed by a gunman. I don't care what he does. If he lets one cop walk on one person's rights, if he allows one cop to plant evidence, if he allows one cop, or if he does, puts a lie on a police report or stands in a courtroom and lies to a judge to get his way, or for the police department or for another officer, he is a bad cop. There's an old saying that a bridge builder can build 1,000 bridges, but if he sucks one dick, he's a cocksucker. That is an old saying. Thank God I'm not monetized on my channel, or I wouldn't be able to say that. But anyway, back to this brainwashing. You're brainwashed for pretty much up until you're well into almost your 30s. And then by then, you're going out here, if you went to college, went into the military. Now, some people spend 20 years in the military. When they come out, they don't even know how to do it. They might as well have been in jail because they don't even know how to act out here in the real world. They ain't got somebody telling them what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. They really don't know how to act. You know, they're used to being, you're going over here, we're going to fly some planes, shoot some guns, whatever. They get out and they don't get to do all that like they did then. But you're brainwashed till you're well up into maybe your 30s or older. So by then, you've done been told and fed so much crap that unless you take your own time to go out here and research some of this garbage that you've been told, you're not going to get past it. And if you don't want to take the time to research it, you're going to believe everything you've been told for that 30 or 40 years. It's going to take an act of God to stop you from believing it. And the sad thing is, in this country anymore, they don't teach nothing about God anymore. They're trying to take God out of it. Right along with, they've brainwashed everybody into thinking it's okay to kill thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of babies every year still in the womb. They've brainwashed everybody into thinking there's more than two sexes. They've brainwashed everybody into thinking it's okay to be a homosexual. As a matter of fact, it's cool. We've brainwashed men in this country anymore. You can't hardly tell the men from the women. They dress in women's clothes. They wear the skinny jeans. They wear their hair up in a bun. Tell me that ain't brainwashed. People, it's ridiculous. Used to be men were men, women were women, and we both knew what sex was what. Now you're going to tell me there's boys and girls and this and that and it and her and all these stupid nouns that nobody even knows what ends up anymore. The damn kids are so confused, they don't even know what bathroom to go in anymore. When they go to the store and the gas, they don't even know what bathroom to use because they don't even know what sex they are. Well, I feel like a girl today, so I'm a girl. We got stupid people so brainwashed that they think a sex change will change a man into a woman, and then that woman, that so-called woman, can then go play in women's sports, even though he's a man, and dominate in women's sports fields and take break records and take championships and everything else away from the women. Well, how do you like that, women? You wanted equal rights. You got them. Now you got to compete against the men, even in sports. Yeah, I don't bet you're liking that too much at this point. Yeah, it's so ridiculous, the brainwashing that everybody, and it's not just our country, it's every country across the earth, because the elitists don't want us to figure out what they're doing to us. They don't want us to know they stole all of our land, they stole all of our money, they stole all of our wealth, they've stolen our religion, they've stolen it all. But you people will line up, and when they say, hey, give up your guns, you're brainwashed just enough to do it. When they say, come on down here to this FEMA camp, we need to put if you want to be able to buy food and gas and everything, we need to put this RFID chip. We're going to have to shove it up in your brain because we don't want you to be able to cut it out. And they're going to shove it right up inside your nose, up next to your brain, where it takes a brain surgeon to get that damn thing out. And you're going to line up, and you're going to go down there, and you're going to let them shove that thing up there in your brain. Because you're brainwashed into thinking that that's what needs to happen. Just like you guys all think we should have all these laws. These cops are killing people for a speeding ticket, or for a jaywalking, or for all kinds of stupid shit. They're killing people because they think they have the authority to make everything against the law. You walk out of your house and you're so brainwashed, you don't even know how many laws are out here. You're breaking the law every time you walk out of your house and do anything. I'm sure there's a law somewhere that you've broken that they can hem you up on. But you don't care. In this country, they say, oh, it's the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's the biggest brainwashed ball of crap you could ever push on anybody. We definitely ain't free, and as far as I can see, there ain't a damn brave one of us in this country, because we're all sitting back and letting that Washington, D.C. and all them corrupted politicians, and every city we live in and those corrupted politicians, and every state we live in and those corrupted politicians, all get away with doing everything they're doing to us. All of us are doing that. So we are no longer land of the free and home of the brave. We are land of the morons and home of the extorted. Period. That's what we are. And I'm right there with you, people. I'm right there with you. Hell, I would march into Washington with you, but I ain't marching by myself. If I had 1 million people behind me, I'll kick in the front door. But I ain't going by myself. I'm sure I've done pissed off enough people in high places that I don't need to do that all by myself. If I just want to die, hell, I don't even. I can go get a speeding ticket or go down the road speeding and then just run from them. They'll shoot me dead somewhere along the line. You know. Well, that's my rant for today. I'd say may God bless us all, because we're going to need it. Y'all have a nice day out there today.